What's going on, guys, and peace and blessings of Allah be upon you. So today in this video tutorial we're going to be showing I'm going to show you how I can create with the help of masking and siding this kind of thing, like the ground and the tree, car, parking strips and all those things. So let's get started. The first and the foremost thing is I'm going to go for topper surface here. I will be dealing with other parts of masking and siding as well, like this modify side, mull by face, conceptual mask, but not in this particular tutorial, maybe in another tutorial. But for this tutorial I'm going to use only this part in order to create that what I have shown you in the starting of the video. So through this topper surface you'll be creating this kind of looking blue color undulated surface. So for the ground you'll be using actually that part. I'm gonna go for this thing, and you can see I'm having pretty much of different options here. So I'm gonna use place option here, and you can see by default actually you'll be having 0, but it is actually showing me -5 fit. However, I'm gonna go for site. In order to create that thing, remember to go for site before creating anything and try placing some points. I'm gonna start with 0 fit, actually kind of placing something like this. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna have increase in the elevation, clicking something like this, and you can see how I'm getting all these contour lines one by one. I'm clicking, and then I'm gonna go for a -6 fit, let us say, and you can see I'm actually having some deeper steep portions which is actually underground. Yeah, I think that's pretty much about it. Now the next thing is what I'm going to do is click on finish. Now quickly I'm going to show you how things are going to be looking at, kind of like this. I'm pressing SD so that you can see the things perfectly, and you can see there are certain parts which is too much elevation. There are certain parts which is actually having steep, like underground kind of heights. Now the next thing what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the site components, and you can see I have actually loaded the car. But if you want to really know how to load the car, go for load family and be having in storages, and you'll be finding this thing. If you want to download more from the Revit city, you can actually use this thing. You can actually download these two things as well. However, let's go for RPC Beetle, which is by default car. I'm going to go click on open, and I can actually place it anywhere. But before placing it anywhere, I want to create this building pad, because on the building pad only we'll be having usually cars. On this undulated ground usually we don't drive the cars. I'm using this rectangular in order to create this building pad. I'm just creating a rectangle on this topo surface, and see how things are going to be looking like. If I'm going on finish, you can see here there is going to be certain you know, fillings here, and you can see there are certain cuttings here based on what kind of surface we are having. We'll be having some cuttings and fillings. Now there's something called parking components. Parking components used in order to place the perfect position of the car, like I'm placing it somewhere here, placing it somewhere here and here. Obviously then afterwards I'm selecting it and then trying to place it in order to actually I'm trying to park it basically, but it's not having a proper you know, this road is actually going completely inside the road. So that's the reason I'm selecting it. And you can see there's an option pick new host, so that host is going to be my building pad. So when I'm selecting the building pad, you can see that is the host for my car, and it's actually having a perfect landing on it. I'm gonna go for realistic view 44 as this assigned shortcut key what I did, or you can actually click here and go for realistic as well. However, you can see I'm having this car which is a small tiny yellow color or whatever. I'm gonna go for copying it again and again, copy, kind of like this, and you can actually create any small little home here. You can put certain trees in order to have a small garden, and place the camera so that you can have a very nice okay, I'll create something and show you. I'm going for the top view, rectangular, kind of like this. I think let's go for roof. Yeah, rectangular again, it's my roof. Yeah, you may do that thing. I'm gonna go for doors, but before go for level 1, try to place certain doors here as my requirement. I don't know, and try to place one here as well, WN. For windows, placing certain windows, I don't know why. Again, getting back to 3D, and you can see everything. Oh my god, that's my home. Try to place finally some. Okay, I'm gonna go for again back to my level 1 and try to place certain trees here. You know, place trees. I'm gonna go for again place components, and it's gonna be my trees, kind of like this. Just trying to create some small little scenery kind of thing. I don't know whether I'm gonna be creating it or not. Oh my god, there are certain trees here. Okay, now I'm gonna place a camera. Like, gonna go for level 1 again, and camera, where are you? Good boy. Yeah, here, camera. And from this, I'm gonna place a view of my camera, and you can see here how things are. If you want to place certain components in terms of people as well, you can actually go for components and placing them. If you're gonna go for realistic, hey, I think it seems a little bit better. Yeah, it's gonna be a little bit better like this. You can actually paint this thing on the roof, on the walls. You can actually apply different kind of paints. And okay, let's place certain people here. You know, to place the people, go for place a component, load a family, and entourages again. And you can see we have female and male. I prefer male. Okay, I'm gonna go for open, and then try and place it somewhere kind of like this. Like it needs to be coming somewhere in our camera view, so that's the reason I'm placing it. But not everyone needs to be Johnny. I don't know how to pronounce that thing. So I'm selecting different males. One needs to be Alex, another needs to be Jay, and I think okay, you are Johnny, whatever. Lol. So I'm just selecting it, copying it, so that the third person should also be there. So that's done. I'm gonna go back again to my realistic view. Sorry, 3D view first. And yeah, here we go. We have different people. We're just standing here. Let's go to the camera view so that we can have a proper visualization for what we have created. Come on, good boy, come. Yo, you can see different kind of people standing here and looking somewhere. So that was pretty much about today's tutorial. So I think you hope I hope you have learned a little bit about this past model site in masking and siding. I will be dealing with another tutorials for this modify site, mold by face, conceptual mask. Remember, this part is very good and important. Okay, so no problem. Until that, you can actually comment me whether you like something other than these things, or something other than in 3ds Max, AutoCAD, or any other software. Until that, I will be meeting you. Bye.